Kathryn Bernardo does it again. To date, her latest movie Hello, Love, Goodbye hits PHP 800,000 million mark. Close enough to break the record of The House of Us, which she top-billed as well. At this point, we have nothing but respect for this generation's queen of PH cinema. What can't she do? Hello, Love, Goodbye will always be remembered for its authenticity and rawness. Not to mention, every aspect hits right at home, both physically and figuratively. They reminded us that love has its fair share of pain too. Besides, it wouldn't be precious if it didn't. We have gathered 10 of the most heart-wrenching lines of Hello, Love, Goodbye that means more than meets the eye. Photo courtesy of Scout magazine. Aim choice I para lang sa may para, money can't buy you happiness, they said. Although, for sure, it allows you certain privileges such as choices. Have you had to let someone go because of responsibilities you had to fulfill? There are things in this life you have to stop fighting for. Not because they aren't worth it, but because you know they deserve better. Alam mo, sabi nila, mas okay magkuwento sa strangers kasi no judgment. We all have that particular fear, especially the one that gets in the way of an honest and open conversation. It's not about an issue of trust. When we reach the lowest point, reaching out to something familiar makes us even weaker. I'll take whatever you can give. Believe me, not many know this kind of limit. We think relationships mean you have the right to demand whatever you want. Often, we forget that our significant other should be their own person. Photo courtesy of page 1, kapag nagmahal ka, all or nothing. Cassie, if nagheld back ka, bakit nagmahal ka pa? I don't know if this sits well with me. Maybe, just maybe, there's a workaround. Show your 100% if you know the effort is reciprocated. Honestly, I don't see the point of exhausting yourself when the other returns less to none. You will simply lose a part of you along the way. I don't have plans of being your future, but I can be your now. I'm a firm believer that plans for the future should not depend on a person. Specifically, when change proves the only thing constant in this world. You'll only miss out if you keep focusing on what lies ahead. Take every moment as it comes, and make it count. Photo courtesy of Woman PH. Takot na kang magmahal tapos may wanulit. Love lost will forever stay with us in ways we could not explain, like a pain to a scar. However, to borrow a quote from Letters to Juliet, it says, "What if are two words as non-threatening as words can be? But put them together side by side and they have the power to haunt you for the rest of your life. What if lahat ng binibigay ko is not enough to make you stay?" We have all been there and grew from it, hopefully. Learn to give without condition, but don't be a martyr. Know when you are being taken for granted. That is to say, leave if it doesn't make you happy anymore. As simple as that. May kalang sa sarili ko na hindi kayang mapunan ng kahit pagmamahal mo. My friends would tend to ask me how their relationships still make them feel incomplete. In fact, it's this mentality that continuously robs you of your sense of identity. Having a partner doesn't mean filling a glass half full or empty. One should know to love themselves to a point that when someone comes into their life they ask themselves, what can he give me that I haven't given to myself? Photo courtesy of Cosmo PH. Mahal kita pero, sa ngayon, mas mahal ko ang sarili ko. You above all else, in most reasonable cases. No, not selfishness, rather self-preservation. Enough said. May mga tong dumaraan lang sa buhay natin. Mga tong babaguhan ka pang habang buhay. Either people come as a blessing or a lesson. Nevertheless, you know they changed you for the best in more ways than one. Be grateful. Our beginnings and the chapter in between are as important as our ending. The journey of becoming made worthwhile by those we are fortunate enough to cross paths with. Asterisk featured image courtesy of 8list. Let's block ads. Why?